Kerennya ya, ini sekitar di dia menghindar ataupun terkejutnya berada di jurang ini karena menunggu 2 unit kren yang akan
A heart-stopping moment occurred when the tow truck carrying a massive crane suddenly lost control and plunged into a deep ravine. Rescue teams quickly arrived on the scene to begin evacuation efforts and secure the area. After 5 continuous hours of work, the vehicle was successfully recovered, clearing the road once again.
evakuasi. Oke bosku, penarikannya dilanjutkan kembali bukan karena trailer ini ditutup oleh depan. Oke bosku, simak videonya sampai
Ué, doido, cara.
On the BR-230 Trans-Amazonica Highway, along the stretch from Uruara to Medicilandia at kilometer 157, deep within the Amazon rainforest, multiple heavy trucks became stuck due to extremely slippery and muddy road conditions. To help ease the prolonged congestion, a motor grader was dispatched to the scene to assist in pulling vehicles through the challenging section.
Habis. Oh!
An accident occurred at 8 a.m. on June 2nd, 2023, on Batu Jamba Hill when a truck carrying old air conditioners failed to climb the slope. The truck slid down the hill and the driver suffered a dislocation, but no fatalities. For everyone watching the video, please take a positive perspective. Accidents can happen at any time.
Lên đấy.
A timber truck ran into trouble on a narrow, slippery road after heavy rain. Several people worked together using chains, an excavator, and other vehicles to help pull the truck out of its dangerously tilted position. It was a tense situation, but they ultimately managed to resolve it successfully.
Cố lên. Cố lên, cố lên. Nữa. Đấy. Đấy. Phải ngồi trên chứ, ai bảo chơi cái bài mà thon mồi ở đây. Go. Ok luôn. Go.
The moment of rescuing a vehicle from the mud, an incredible display of driving skill amidst treacherous terrain. Without timely towing, it's unlikely any vehicle could have made it through. The road was so severely damaged it looked like a drained pond. Due to a moment of carelessness and lack of experience, the driver caused his truck to overturn into the river. Fortunately, he wasn't seriously injured, but the cost was high, a major recovery expense requiring a crane to lift the truck out.
Chama na máquina. Será que ela passa aqui, gato? Ó, passou o primeiro top, agora é aqui. Fazer o resgate da Scania agora.
On the BR 230 Trans-Amazonica route, heavy rain made the roads slippery and muddy. Trucks and pickups struggled to climb the slopes, with many needing assistance. The machinery team spread gravel and soil to improve the path. Despite the difficulties, vehicles kept passing through one by one, especially Hilux, Scania, Mercedes, and SW4 trucks.
Olá. Pressão. Aí vai embora. Ah, tá.
A heavy truck lost control and slipped in the rain, causing severe damage to its suspension system. The rescue team had to use a crane to upright the truck, after which another truck towed it back onto the road. The vehicle was seriously damaged and requires extensive repairs before it can operate again. What would you think if our children had to go to school on this bus? In Nepal, this bus struggles to get through a dangerous, muddy road. It's hard to imagine the hardships people here face every day just to get to school or work.
Bate novo. Aí
Many trucks struggled to get through the muddy, narrow, and slippery roads in Brazil. Some had to reverse, cabins tilted, and cargo spilled into the road. Machinery and workers worked at full capacity to clear the route. Despite the difficulties, the convoy kept moving steadily toward the city without stopping.
o bom é que aqui foi pouca chuva hoje. Aqui mesmo, acho que ele tá vazio. Chama! Galera fazendo o transporte da Tapaué aí, ó.
And then I answered my phone. So now
The truck driver was descending a highway when he suddenly lost traction due to icy conditions and sped straight into a desert area. The vehicle crashed through a farm fence and came to a stop among sage bushes. Fortunately, the truck only suffered minor scratches and a small crack.
that makes the back end slide instead of rolling out over this way where we don't. Okay, I don't want to get his. Okay, stop there. Winching slowly, I think. I don't know.
Bala motor.
The video depicts a rescue operation for a truck stuck on a muddy road. Rescue workers use bulldozers and specialized equipment to pull the truck out of the dangerous situation. The job requires patience and high skill, as the road conditions are very difficult and could cause accidents if not handled properly.
Vai. Oh my God. This is wild. This is gonna be fun. So they got their soft shackle.
At the Trail Hero event, a Jeep driver got stuck while helping another vehicle escape the mud. After more than an hour, several buggies tried to pull it out but failed. Winches broke, ropes snapped, and one buggy even flipped over. In the end, they had to call in the professional rescue team, Casey's Off-Road Recovery, to get the job done.
Turn the other way, dude. Jeez. Casey to the rescue! Jeez, that was nuts. Take him all the way out.
The L300 truck lacked the power to climb the slope at Gembong, heading toward Kudus. An attempt to tow it with a tanker truck failed. Later, a small Jeep equipped with a tow device succeeded in pulling the truck up the hill, with several people helping by pushing. The traffic jam was quite severe, but was eventually resolved.
Berhasil ya. Ini mau. Oke, alhamdulillah sudah berhasil, Sam. Ini sekian video dari.
On the muddy road where the forces of nature are inescapable, even specialized 4x4 vehicles are rendered powerless. Vehicles are forced to pull each other through every meter, like a tense tug of war between the relentless mud and the human will to push forward.
Dan saat ini ada satu kecelakaan, yaitu bus PMH.
A PMH bus was involved in an accident last night at kilometer 157 on the Assam Jawa Airbatu route, Labuhan Batu Selatan district. The bus swerved to avoid a truck under repair and veered off the road. There were no casualties. Rescue efforts were complicated by power lines and challenging terrain. The church bus broke down on a rough, rocky mountain road. A broken steering rod, 2 blown tires, and a dented door. The 20-ton rescue truck couldn't reach it, so they had to deploy Hellboy, a special off-road vehicle, to rescue, pull the bus back to the main road, and safely load it onto a trailer. A truly dramatic journey. A tractor trailer loaded with silica sand slipped off the road, nearly falling into a ravine. The axle sank, and the load helped prevent the truck from tipping over. The Gruas Grisa rescue team had to use all their skills to save the truck before nightfall, as a 10-kilometer-long line of stuck vehicles had already formed. An intense and high-pressure mission. A truck with a flat tire on the mountain was rescued using a bulldozer. They pulled the vehicle up the steep slope to a flat area to change the tire. This was one of the most labor-intensive and costly tire changes I've ever witnessed, both challenging and requiring tight coordination.
Foi do nada aí, ela começou a deslizar. Tá pela aqui pela frente. Acompanha aí.
A series of heavy trucks tried to conquer a difficult slope. The long Iveco swayed like a bamboo stalk. Mercedes, Volvo, FH, and Toco trucks climbed the hill one after another. Some wheels slipped, vehicles got stuck, and bulldozers had to be called in to pull them out. Bumpers scraped, and one truck's wheel sank, causing plenty of tense moments.
Olha lá, o Podzão já não quer subir, ó. Aqui, onde a galera fez o resgate aí. Eita aí. Thiago passando aí de novo.
The unity and cooperation among the palm oil truck drivers on the treacherous route was unmistakably evident. Without any instructions, they coordinated seamlessly to overcome the harsh terrain, showcasing an impressive team spirit. The Gulmi Rudrabini Wamitaksa Road is one of the most dangerous routes in Nepal, featuring rough, narrow terrain prone to landslides. Heavy rain makes the roads slippery, muddy, and congested, making travel extremely difficult and hazardous, especially for large vehicles. This road looks just like a swamp, marked by the frequent passage of overloaded vehicles. Every time they pass through, they have to use a winch system to pull the vehicles up because the mud reaches all the way up to the cabin. A nearly 990,000 pounds timber truck overturned sideways on a two-lane road. The rescue team used a 75-ton crane called War Machine, along with pulleys and cables, to pull the truck out of the pile of logs without causing the wood to spill. It was the operator's first time rescuing a timber truck, but they handled it successfully and towed the vehicle to the scrapyard. The modified truck carrying 19 tons of wood amazed me as it conquered unbelievably tough roads. At times it seemed to cross rivers, other times it climbed steep slopes. There was a heart-stopping moment when the truck's front lifted due to the heavy load in the back, but fortunately the incident wasn't too serious.